Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Abigail. So today's tutorial will be a continuation from our last tutorial, and it will be on how to sew this beautiful bustier blouse with an asymmetric hemline and a Queen Anne neckline. And if you are yet to see that video on how to cut this blouse, I will be linking it in the description box below. And if this is something you would like to see, let's get started. So in the last video, we learned how to draft and cut this bustier blouse, and I have all the pieces here from that video. So here are my pieces for this blouse, and I've gone ahead to iron interfacing on the main fabric and the lining pieces. Okay, so this is my back panel and this is the yoke. As you can see, I've also added seam allowances around it, and also for my front panel, which I'll be starting with, I have also done the same thing, and I will start by preparing it for sewing. And what I want to do is to iron my wording on it to give my bust area a structure. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to iron my wording on the bust area, and what I'll be doing next is to assemble all these parts, fabric to fabric and lining to lining, and join the dart areas on a 1/2 inch seam allowances, and then iron it properly, and I'll be showing you what to do next. So I'm done joining these front pieces together, and as you can see that I have done so for the fashion fabric and the lining piece here. And what I'll be doing next is to give the waist to hem area a structure. And if you notice that most of these blouses you see nowadays are structured from the waist to the hem area, okay, this adds an extra beauty to the dress and also makes the hip area to be more pronounced. Okay, so what I'll be doing is to show you exactly how this is achieved. So for my waist to hemline structuring, I'll be making use of these two materials here, which is the collar gum and the ridgeline boning, as you can see, and I'll be doing this on my lining piece. Please take note that this should be done on the lining piece and not on the fashion fabric. Okay, so lay it out the way you see me doing here and iron it as such, and you can choose to iron this collar gum on the front piece and the back piece. Okay, but I will be doing that only on the front piece and go ahead to attach my ridgeline boning. So on my waistline, I left an allowance of 2 inches for the waistline. So I'm just going to, I've already marked the 2 inches on both sides. So this is my waistline. I'm just going to take it down like so, and also down, maintaining 2 inches down like so. So the next thing you want to do on your dart line, this is my waist dart. The notch I made for my waist dart is here. So I'm just going to come down by a 1/4 inch or 1 inch. I'll come down by a 1/4 inch on both ends like so, and I'm just going to draw a line that my ridgeline boning will stop. So this is it. So I'm just going to stop somewhere around here. That is like a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch from the hemline. Also the same thing at this area. Okay, I'm going to just stop somewhere around here. Then my midpoint is here. I'm just going to do the same thing over here and stop here, right? Then I'm going to connect another one to this point and to this point. So at this point where I have my side seam allowance, I'm just going to go in by 1 inch like so. So it's going to be 1 inch away from your seam line and 3/4 to 1/2 inch away from your hemline. So I'm just going to connect like so. So this is where I'm starting and this is where I'm ending. So the same thing for that side. So I'll connect like so. So this is 1 inch away. I'm connecting 1 inch away somewhere around this point. So I'm just going to do this. So for more structure of this, you can go ahead to add more boning. If you would like, you can run another at this point Yes, it will also give it more structure. You can decide to add, but with this, the structure you get with this is completely fine. So I'm going to do this for the back pattern also. Next, for the structuring at the back, I'm just going to take my ruler and draw out my waistline for clarity like so. And what I'll be doing is to also outline my side seam by the side this way, so that I can know where my boning that I'll be attaching in a slanty way will stop. So I'm going to take my ruler and connect a slanty line 1 inch away from that waist area on the dart and 1 inch away from my side seam on my hemline. And lastly, for the structuring of this back piece, I'm going to take my boning and attach it 2 or 3 inches away from the shoulder line and run it down to my hemline. So the next thing I'll be doing is to take my Regilene boning, as you can see here, and attach it on all these mapped out lines. So I've gone ahead to attach the boning just the way you see here. I've done that for the front pieces and also for the back pieces. Okay, so this is enough to give it that structure you want. So what I'll be doing next is the yoke attachment. So I have my yoke pieces here, and what I want to do is to prepare it before attaching to the main bodice. Okay, so this is the lining and the fabric, and what you want to do is to turn it right side facing each other like so. And that neckline part of this yoke, I'm going to go ahead and stitch on a 1/2 inch seam allowance and then come back to attach it to the bodice. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to sew the main fabric to the lining, and I've also top stitch like so. So what I'll be doing next is to turn this fabric right side facing downward like so, and I'm going to attach it to the main body. So remember that this yoke was cut out from this dart line here, and I'm going to place it like so and then take my pins to secure it down. Okay, after doing this side, I'll also do the same for the other side. So you can see this is already taking shape. What you want to do next is to cover it up with the lining, and I'm going to take up my lining and align it on the main fabric, that line to that line, center front to center front, making sure the right sides are facing each other. And I'm going to take my pin to pin on strategic areas so that I don't miss out anything. Next, after pinning, I'm just going to go ahead and stitch on a 1/2 inch seam allowance around the neckline, and on the sides I'm going to sew on my seam allowances on the side and also close up the hemline. And after doing that, I'm going to leave a little space around that side seam here so that it will be easy for me to turn everything out. And the next thing I'll be doing is to take my back pieces here and also stitch on a 1/2 inch seam allowances around the neckline. I will then close up the center back and the side seams like so with the hemline, and I'll come back to show you what to do next. So you can see that this is almost done, and what I want to do next is to insert my zipper. Okay, so remember we left 1.5 inch for my zipper allowance plus 1/2 inch to finish that edge. So I'm going to join my zipper on a 1.5 inch seam allowance. After doing that, I'm then going to join the side seams by 1.5 inch seam allowance also, and then close up the shoulder seam by 1/2 inch seam allowance. So you can see how beautiful this has turned out to be. It's so nice. I can't wait to see your own recreation. And lastly, for this blouse, I'm just going to go ahead and fix the sleeve off cam and then come back to show you the final look. Finally, for this blouse, I've gone ahead to fix the sleeve with the chantilly lace, as you can see here. I also went ahead to embellish the hemline and the neckline with crystal beads. If you're interested in seeing the beading process, kindly indicate in the comment section below and I will be sure to drop a tutorial on that. And also you can see the fitting of how this blouse looks on me here. You can see how beautiful this is. Okay, I hope to see your own recreation. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial and engaging in all my tutorials. This means a lot to me. So subscribe if you're yet to do so, like, share, and turn on the notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.